PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Hello, this is James Spann. This is the afternoon Weather Extreme video. This is for Friday afternoon, the 15th day of August, and the tropics will be the focus in coming days. But, we've got some issues to talk about around here as well. Let's go right to some of the Skycam images around the network this afternoon. First off, the Gulf Shores Skycam. Always love to see that on a Friday afternoon in the summer. And, hey, this is still summer. Come on. I know school's back and the crowds have thinned out, but still some folks having fun down there. And some schools have not started yet. Another great place to be on the weekend in the summertime is that place, Mount Cheehaw. That's the view coming from the top of the restaurant, looking back toward the lodge. And you can see some high clouds moving in. And from the Trussville Skycam, we're looking north. That's Chalkville Mountain Road down below. And at the water vapor satellite imagery, that little disturbance that brought the convective mass to Texas and Oklahoma last night is beginning to move into the lower Mississippi River Valley, and that's causing the increase in high clouds. And by golly, we got some echoes on radar here. That's at 2:25 this afternoon, showing up over parts of Mississippi and even a couple of echoes into southwest Alabama. So I think we had better, and we've got scattered showers in there tomorrow, but maybe even mention them for tonight as that impulse slowly moves on through here. So the chance of a few scattered showers and storms tonight and tomorrow. But beyond that, the weather looks pretty dry. In fact, for the next 5 days, the QPF map suggesting nothing for Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden. And probably, if we get much tonight and tomorrow, I don't think it'll rain that much. And beyond that, the weather looks dry. Heavy rains from Texas north up into eastern Colorado. And again, the QPF graphic is assuming that Faye will be coming up east of Florida, but even that's in question now, so a lot more questions than answers probably in this discussion. There's a wide look at our developing tropical system, and boy, the convection sure is developing to the south. The circulation center does not correlate with that convection, and it is not organized, despite the look. I know it's got that excellent outflow, but now it's got to deal with Hispaniola. There's some very tall mountains on that island, and that will certainly disrupt this thing. And the question is, will the center form on the north coast or the south coast as it comes off that island? We don't know that yet. You look at that, and certainly the better convection seems to be on the south coast. And if, boy, that's correct, that'll change everything here. And since we really don't know where this thing is going to form, the models are all over the board. The models have indeed shifted west. The initialization this morning, this is the 12Z set of models, was right there on the western tip of Puerto Rico. And they've got it coming right across Hispaniola, which is what it's doing, and then across Cuba, and then turning north up toward the Florida Peninsula. And that is a shift to the west from previous guidance. We'll look at the GFDL here, and again, there's a definite shift to the west now. Instead of coming east of Florida, it's got the thing coming west of Florida. How about that for a shift? And now it's got landfall near Apalachicola in about 150 hours. Toward the middle of next week is a significant hurricane. So, and I don't want anybody to jump all over this. I know that, we've seen varied solutions, and I still think the idea of a Carolina landfall is not off the board at all. But we just don't want anybody getting focused on any one solution because of the model madness. And the problem is the thing has just not got its act together yet. We've got to get it away from these islands to see where it's going to form, where the low-level center is going to take shape. And once we know that, we can have a better idea of what's right, this western solution we've got now or the eastern solution, and we might see that again on later model runs. So let's take a look. This is the GFS, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow. There's the trough over the east coast. And down below that, a little impulse coming through here. So again, let's not get our eye off the ball for local weather. We'd better mention scattered showers and storms tomorrow. This is certainly suggesting the better coverage will be over the southern half of the state. And then Sunday, a little surface low develops underneath that over southeast Alabama around Dothan, and that will dry out North Alabama with the better shower opportunities off to the south and east of here. So Sunday for us looking mostly dry, as is Monday of next week. And we note the GFS has the tropical system coming through the Florida Straits Monday. And we'll quickly peek at the NAM, and look at that. The NAM's got the thing over the Bahamas. It's got the NAM is still on the eastern solution. So again, it's just pure model madness at this point. Tuesday, back to the GFS. It's got it coming up the western coast of Florida between Tampa Bay and Fort Myers. Wednesday comes up to near Tallahassee Now, the heaviest rain, if this is right, and I'm not saying it is, will be along and east of that, so Florida Peninsula, Georgia, South Carolina. Thursday, the thing kind of comes up toward Augusta, Georgia, and just sits there. That would be torrential flooding rains for parts of eastern Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida, if that's right, will be on the dry side. And Friday, it just kind of sits there. I mean, if this is the case, that could be flooding of biblical proportion. There's a look at Saturday, a week from tomorrow, the 23rd. But again, confidence in that solution is very low at this point. So let's just check the end of the cycle. This is the 31st. Hey, we're almost into September here, 31st of August. Kind of a weakness in the subtropical ridge, a weak front in here. But again, if we're having a hard time with weather 5 days in advance, you can forget specifics that far in advance. So over the weekend, we'll keep you updated on the situation with Faye, the developing tropical storm, on the blog, AlabamaWX.com. And Brian Peters will do the updates. He'll be from Chicago this weekend, tomorrow and Sunday. My next video here will be Monday morning at 7, and by then I think we'll have much better clarity on this thing. So that's it for the Weather Xtreme video. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.